Hello and welcome to today's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the AC Lincoln Hornets JV girls basketball matchup. Taking the tip will be Quaid and number 23 for the Hornets, Emily. Tip won by Quaid and into the hands of a Hornet, tipped off her hands and out of bounds. And nobody saw it. They're going to call it a re-jump, which is good news for the Lancers because they won that one. Just didn't go into position they wanted it to. And Quaid will try again. Once again, won by Quaid. This time picked up by Nelner and sent over to Clokey. Goes in the Lancers' favor either way. I'm pretty sure it's off the Hornets, from my opinion. Nelner gets up top and he'll send it back up over to Clokey. Over to Seibel. Looking deep corner. Now sends it down low to Quaid. Loses it for a second. Now drives in. Jumper. Rims up and off the glass. Tipped twice and rebounded by Hammett. Jump ball. And that'll go with the Hornets. And it'll be Winchell who will take it up the floor. Loses the dribble up top, the blue line. Pass down low. Trying to drive in on Clokey. Sends it back out. Drives and takes it back out. Back up top. Down low. Gets back up top to Rodriguez. Fakes and sends it back up top. Driving now in. And picked off by Nelner. Ball on the floor, scooped up by Quaid. And it'll be sent over to Clokey. Clokey up top. Sends it over to Nelner. Back up to Clokey. Clokey driving and hand it off with Seibel. Gets it down low to Hammett. Hammett back over to Seibel. Seibel stuck. And flicks it over to Nelner. Nelner back over to Seibel. Seibel the open jumper. And she nails it! Seibel gets the Lancers on the board, and they lead it 2-0. Sends it down low to number 30, Turk. Takes it back out and sends it corner to Rodriguez. Loses it and out of bounds. That's going to go with the Lancers. And their turnover from the Hornets. And Seibel will send it into Clokey. And Clokey will take it up the floor. Sends it over to Seibel. Back up to Clokey. Gets it into Nelner. Nelner down low to Quaid. Quaid back out to Clokey. Loses it for a second. Gets it back. Fakes to Quaid. And now sends it over to Seibel. Seibel the open shot. That one just up and out. And rebounded by the Hornets. Number 10, Winchell. Seibel nearly had two straight. Couldn't get the favorable bounce. Winchell up top. Nelner on her up top by the half-court line. Sends it over. Hammett on her. Trying to get around. Bounces out. Tries to take it to the left hand. Looking down low for the post. Now passes across. Tipped by Nelner. Scooted by Rodriguez. Back up. Too far. Rebound back up. That one too far as well. This time rebounded by Nelner. And it'll be Clokey back up the floor. Clokey rushing it. Pass down low. Quaid. Quaid the open jumper. She's going to take it. Too far and out of bounds off the Hornets. That'll remain with the Lancers. Good defense by Hammett. Initially grabbed by Turk. Tipped it out of her hands and rolled off Turk's hands out of play. Seibel will pass it in. Scanning. Needs an option. Now gets it into Hammett. Hammett back up top to Nelner. Nelner fakes. Now passes corner to Seibel. Seibel back up top to Nelner. To Clokey. And Clokey will reset it up top. Back over to Nelner. Up to Clokey. Corner to Seibel. Sends it over to Nelner. Nelner drives in. All the way in. Puts it up and is fouled. And she will head to the line and shoot two. Lancers 2-point lead. 2-0. 13:07 left on the clock. Nelner will try to take it to 3 or a 2-possession game. Number 1. Comes up short. And she will shoot again. And she will drain her second one, and it's a 3-point lead for the Lancers. Standing up top, gets a screen. Drives around, stuck in the corner. Good defense by Hammett. Gonna back up, fade away, off the board, and it's rebounded by Nelner again. Up the floor goes Clokey. Has Quaid down low, sends it over to Seibel instead. Now back up top to Clokey. Over to Nelner. Down low to Quaid. Quaid the turnaround. That one up and out as well. Rebounded by Quaid herself. Puts it back up and off. Rebounded by Clokey and swatted out of bounds. Clokey ended up running into Quaid. Another turnover by the Lancers. And the Hornets will send it back down the floor. Winchell up top. Guarded by Clokey at the blue line. Loser dribble again. Nelner jump ball, and that's going to go with the Lancers. Nelner not letting anything past the blue line. Needs a pass in. Cyber will head over to do it. And she'll send it into Clokey. Sends it over to Nelner in the corner. Fakes down low. Nelner down driving. Steps back. Pass down low to Quaid. Quaid up and in. Good find. Good pass. Good finish. And the Lancers now up by 5. 5-0. Nelner meets her blue line again. Trying to get her to pick it up. Drives to a corner. Now does it. It's stolen away by Clokey. Clokey all alone. And it's fouled from behind. That was number 3, Rouse. And Clokey will head to the line to shoot 2, currently leading by 5. Number 1 rims up and out. And number 2 gonna fall. Lancers 4 free throws tonight. First 2 missed, and the second 2 drained perfectly. Nelner meets her at the blue line again. Stuck in the corner, pass down low, little high, and it's stolen away by Seibel. Pass over forward to Quaid. Quaid gonna slow it down and send it over to Clokey. Clokey over to Seibel. Seibel back up to Clokey. Gets it to Quaid. Quaid looking down low. Now gets it there. Turnaround, sends it corner to Seibel. Seibel turnaround, puts it up again. That one off the side. Tipped and nearly saved by Nelner. Foot on the line. It's going back with the Hornets. And passing this time will be Turker will take it up the floor. This time Hammett up on her. Hammett not giving her any space. Loses it and sends it over. Drive in from Emily. Gets stuck. Back up top. Turk needs an option. Sends a corner. Nearly stolen by Quaid. Has a lane now. Puts up a floater and well off. Bit too high and is rebounded by Hammett. Hammett over to Clokey. And Clokey will send it back up the floor. Gets it over to Nelner. Nelner scanning. Now driving. Steps back. Pass on low to Quaid. Tipped twice. Rebounded by Seibel. Seibel up off the mark. Rebounded by Quaid. Quaid back up. That one rims up and in. And it's an 8-point, 8-0 lead for the Lancers. And a timeout by the Hornets. Lancers lead at 8-0. Still going strong as we've reached the 10:39 mark in the first half. And back from the timeout, Lancers currently leading by 8-0 with 10:39 left. Subs preparing to enter. Now they will. It'll be Seibel and Eichstead for Hammett and Nelner. And the pass will go to Rouse. And Rouse will take it up, this time up by Clokey. Hornets struggle to get around the blue line press. And will not do so here. A travel by Rouse, and it's going right back with the Lancers. Trying to extend their lead to double digits. Clokey up top. Pass down low to Seibel. Seibel immediately grabbed and picked up by Rouse. Quick steal in the post area. As number 10 Winchell finally gets in and sends up top to Turk. Turk trying to drive in, closely guarded by Eichstead. Sends it down low, tipped, and stolen away by Quaid. Quaid got a 2-on-2. Takes it herself, puts it up, and gets it to fall. Quaid on the fast break, and it's a 10-point Lancer lead. Seibel up top. Sorry, Sido up top. Closely guarding Winchell. Gets it down low and sends it back out up top. Gonna pull a 3 off the corner of the rim and rebounded by Seibel. Seibel up to Clokey, and Clokey up the floor. Sends it over to Eichstead. Back up top to Clokey. Clokey over to Sido. Sido fakes, back up to Clokey. Down low to Seibel. Once again, stripped and picked up and passed to the floor. She's got a break. It's Rouse. Eichstead closing fast, puts it up, and good defense by Eichstead. And it's rebounded by Seibel. Seibel deep to Clokey, and Clokey will push it up the floor. Pass, corner to Quaid. Quaid dribbles up towards Clokey, and will hand it off to her. She's going to pull a 3. That one's way too far. Rebounded by Eichstead, and steps on the line. And Winchell will take it up the floor. Guarded closely by Sido. Once again meeting her at blue line. Pass corner, Rouse trying to drive in. Clokey on her. Fakes, now stuck. Clokey all over. Needs an option, finally gets it out. Turk guarded closely by Seibel. Sends a corner, has a second, gonna pull it. And that went too far, rebounded by Clokey. Clokey gonna try to push it, she's got Quaid running up beside her. Gets it to Quaid. Quaid the open layup. That one up and in. That's a 12-point Lancer lead. Quaid again with a fast break point. And Lancer's not letting anything up on defense, and their offense is still staying strong. Pass over to Turk. Gives her space. Now Quaid up on her. Now sends it back out. Driving in, sends it out corner. Rouse fakes. And sends it deep corner. Pass on low, tipped, and out of bounds off the Lancers as the Hornet will enter. That's number 53, which I do not have. No, here she is, Mackenzie. Pass up top to Rodriguez. Driving in, pulls a jumper. That one off the corner of the rim and rebounded and sent back out. Not before a travel on the Hornets. As 3 more Lancers prepare to enter. Nelner and Ham prepare to re-enter as Kazemba will enter for the first time. Not quite yet, but they're getting ready for it. Clokey up the floor. Pass corner to Eichstead. Down low to Seibel. Seibel down low to Quaid. Quaid trying to back down, puts it up, and gets it to fall. Quaid staying strong in the paint, and she's got the Lancers' last 6 points. Turk driving in. Sido up on her. Pass on low, tipped by Clokey, and saved by Rouse on the corner. Rouse up top, tipped, and nearly stolen away, now picked up by the Hornets. Sends it down low to Turk. Gets it down low. Mackenzie puts it up, blocked by Quaid, scooped up by Rouse, trying to get it back out. Now off a foot, it's Eichstead, and it'll remain with the Hornets. Zanelner, Kazemba, and Hammett re-enter for Eichstead, Quaid, and Sido. Pass down low, they got it in unaware, and misses the open layup, rebounded by Hammett. That was number 30, Turk. Lancers weren't set. Couldn't get it to fall, and it's Clokey back up top. Clokey and Seibel, the only Lancers who have not gone to the bench yet. Clokey up top, drives around, sends it down low to Nelner, but not before she travels. And we'll go back with the Hornets. 6:45 left in the first half. 14-point lead for the Lancers. Pass in the Turk, and Turk will take it up the floor. Now once again by Nelner at the blue line. Struggled to get past Nelner in the first few minutes. Gets around here, tries to drive in, now stuck, passes it back out. Up top to Turk. Turk trying to drive in, sends it back out. Driving around is Winchell. Hammett forces her back out. Pass over to Turk. Trying to drive, sends it back out. Winchell. Trying to get a handoff. Not going to get it, now bounces back out. Stock, lose their dribble. Lancers crash and sent over to McKenzie. Stripped by Seibel. And she'll hold it and send it up to Clokey. More good defense by Seibel. Clokey back up the floor. Sends it over to Seibel. Back up to Clokey. Drives, fakes, now passes over to Nelner. Down low to Hammett. Hammett stripped, now dribbles, and he'll send it up to Clokey again. Clokey trying to drive around the side. Pass down low to Kazemba. Kazemba jump ball, and that'll go to the Hornets. Nope, going to stay with the Lancers. And it'll be Seibel who will pass it in down low. Bit of a delay. Seibel will pass it in down low. Pass down low to Nelner. Nelner puts it up, and she gets it to fall. Quick drive from Nelner, and she's got 3. 16-point Lancer lead. Hammett up top on Winchell. Gets a screen. Good recovery, and sends it corner, and nearly stripped away by Nelner, tipped off her hands. Turk in the corner, trying to drive. Tipped away by Nelner, recovers. Now stuck. Jump ball, and that's going to go to the Hornets. Nelner's second jump ball of the day, and she's been all over Turk. As we now have a timeout by the Hornets. 16-point Lancer lead with 5:06 left in the first half. Back from the timeout, Lancers up by 16 with 5:06 left. Pass in for the Hornets. Needs an option, gets it in to Winchell, guarded closely by Sito. Up top to Turk. Drives around and sends it out corner. Has the open shot, not going to take it, now pulls it, and off the side of the rim, tipped out of bounds off the Hornets. And hopefully I say off the Lancers, and it'll remain with the Hornets down low. Pass in from Emily. Interesting formation for the Hornets. They're all in a line on the opposite side. And they're all going to run through. Since it ends up corner, open 3, and that went too far, rebounded by Sito. Up to Seibel, and Seibel will take it up the floor. Seibel now the only Lancer who has yet to head to the bench. Sends it over to number 12, Alex Nelner. Down low to Quaid. Drives in, now pulls it, and she buries it. Quaid on fire. Has 8 points here tonight, and they lead by 18. Winchell up top, guarded closely by Sito by blue line. And it's stolen away by Sito. Sido scanning, going to send it up to Seibel. Seibel should try to push it. Will sends it over to Nelner. Rolls it down low to Nelner. Fade away, tipped off the side of the rim and out of bounds off number 12, Nelner. And it'll go with the Hornets. Williams going to enter for Sido. And pass into Winchell. Drives around, gets a screen. Nelner gets the block, but a foul. It's either on Nelner or Quaid. Both collapsed hard, and they're going to call it on Quaid. That is her first, and the Lancers first. And number 10, Winchell, going to try to get the Hornets on the board. First one off the inside of the rim. And off the mark. Did not hit rim, and it'll go with the Lancers. Seibel, nope. Quaid going to pass it into Seibel. And Seibel once again going to take it up the floor. Sends it over to Nelner. Nelner down low to Quaid. Quaid stuck with it. Now passes up top to Nelner. Nelner drives, pass corner to Seibel. Seibel drops up top. And they'll reset. Williams heads to the corner, and she'll get it. Trying to drive in, now stuck. Avoids the jump ball and sends it over to Quaid. Saves it from going out of bounds. Sends it across, tipped by Seibel, and stolen away. Quaid nearly had her in the post. Good read by the Hornets. Pass down low, driving in, has a lane, puts it up, and just off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Rouse. Back up Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to pull from deep. That one banks in, and the Hornets get their first point of the half. Score now 18-2. They brought it within 16. 3:04 left. Pass on low to Quaid. Quaid back out to Nelner. Nelner fakes. Over to Williams. Williams stripped it, stolen away. Rouse on the floor. Got a 2-on-1. And travels on her way in. And now Clokey going to re-enter for most likely Seibel, who has still yet to sit tonight. And we will see after the timeout. 2:51 left. 18-2. 16-point lead for the Lancers. And back from the timeout, Lancers up by 16, 18-2. Clokey up the floor. She did indeed enter for Seibel. Nelner in the corner. Up top to Quaid. Quaid looking for Williams. Now extends it down low to Nelner. Nelner drives around and is fouled. Nope, going to call jump ball. Regardless, it'll remain with the Lancers. And number 10, Nelner, going to pass it in down low. Scanning, now sends it down low to Clokey. Clokey puts it up a little too far off the glass, and jump ball. And this time going to go with the Hornets. Regardless, would have been Hornets ball. Good job by Nelner to send the possession arrow back their way. 2:32 left, 18-2, 16-point lead. And it's number 10, Winchell up top. Williams on her. Drives around, gets a screen. Nelner switches. And scanning. Stuck down low, now passes down low. Rodriguez is fouled by Nelner again. Not Nelner, Quaid. And it's number 23, Emily, who will shoot two. First one comes up short. Second one off the side of the rim, rebounded by Nelner again. And she'll send it over to Clokey. Clokey up top, sends it over to Nelner. Fakes, now sends it down low to Nelner. Puts it up and gets it off the glass. Nelner with 5, and the Lancers at 20 with an 18-point lead. Winchell up top, guarded closely by Williams. Drives around. Quaid on the switch, sends it down low. Stolen away by Clokey. Clokey trying to push it, she's got Nelner deep. Sends it up deep to Nelner. Nelner fakes, steps back, puts it up, and gets it to fall again. Nelner 4 straight points, and she's got 7, and the Lancers lead it by 20. Winchell up top. Sends it down low to Rodriguez. Deep low, and doesn't get a hand on it. No one touched it. It should be Lancer ball. And they're going to say it was tipped by a Lancer and will remain with the Hornets. Needs an option. Sends it in. Open layup. There it is. Gets it this time. It's Winchell. And they're back within 18. Nelner sends it to Clokey. He's got to go fast. And she'll get it across the line. Down low to Quaid. Quaid down low to Nelner. Tipped and wisely lets it go. And it'll remain with the Lancers down low. 1:16 left. 22-4. Substitution number 24, Gettleman Lerner for the first time. And Nelner will pass it in from the deep corner. Gets into Clokey. Clokey turnaround, thinks about 3, now going to drive in instead. Sends it out to Quaid. Quaid fakes, she'll drive around. She's going to pull. That one banks in, and Quaid again getting it at the fall. She's got 10. 24-4, 20-point lead. Nelner meets her at blue line. Can't get around, and now fouls. Passing down low from the Hornets. It's Turk. Scanning, needs an option. Time running out. Gets it down low. Tipped and picked up by Rodriguez, who misses the layup. Too high, too hard. Rebounded, tipped back out. Tipped by Nelner. And gets out of bounds off Turk. Good defense by Nelner. Sends it the opposite way. And she'll send it in Clokey with 50.2 seconds left. Clokey down low to Quaid. Mishandles it for a second, now gets it back. Pulls it again off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Turk. 37 and counting. Loses it for a second. Turk gets it back. Drives around, gets a screen. Sends it down low. Rouse the open shot, and fouled by Williams. And Rouse will head to the line to shoot 2. 29.2 seconds left. And number 1 going to bank in, and they're within 19. And number 2. That one rims up and out, rebounded by Quaid. And Clokey will take it up the floor, sends it over to Nelner. Fakes now, gets down low to her sister Nelner. Over to Williams. Williams open layup. That one just up and out. And jump ball, that's going to stay with the Lancers. 14 seconds left. Good find by Nelner. Williams can't quite finish it off. No harm done. Lancers get it down low. 14 seconds left. Probably Lancers' last chance on offense. Nelner going to pass it in down low. Needs an option. Sends it in to Nelner. Stripped, and another jump ball. This time going with the Hornets. 11.7 seconds left. 19-point game in favor of the Lancers. And it's Turk up the floor. 10 seconds and counting. Drives around. Fakes, pass down low. 4 seconds, fades away. Too far, rebounded by Quaid. 1 second left, and she'll waste it out. 19-point Lancer lead, 24-5. And they are doing well in the first half. Head to the break, 7 minutes before the second half. 24-5, 19-point lead for the Lancers. And we are back for the start of the second half. Lancers up by 19, 24-5. Quaid has left to go to the varsity locker room. Clokey and Nelner remain. Sent over to Grl. Fakes down low. Now Clokey going to drive. Has a lane. Stripped from behind and sends it up to Grl. Grl a quick shot off the front of the rim and rebounded by Rodriguez. Grl closely on her. Steps back and he'll send it over to Winchell. Scanning. Now going to pass down low. Gets across to Rodriguez. Tips off her hands and that's going to go the Lancer way. Grl entering for the first time. She will also be heading up to varsity and I believe Seibel will as well. Clokey scanning, looking down low, now sends it over to Seibel. Seibel fakes, now sends it up to Hammett. Hammett turns, sends it over to Clokey. Clokey fakes, drives around, sends it out to Nelner. Nelner sends it up to Grl. Grl down low to Seibel. Seibel going to take it back up and they'll reset. Gets it over to Clokey. Back up to Seibel. Loses it for a second, gets it back, and sends it over to Grl. Grl driving in. Grl sends it over to Seibel, loses it under her feet, gets it back, and will send it out to Nelner. Nelner makes a move. She's driving in. Has a lane, puts it up, and too hard off the glass. Tipton gets her own rebound. Fakes and sends it out to Clokey. Clokey now driving. Stripped and stolen away by Turk. Turk closely guarded by Nelner. Pass corner. Trying to get down low. Now going to drive down low. Stuck. Sends it back out. High to Turk. Back up top. Nearly stolen away by Seibel. Gets a piece of it. Not enough. Now driving in. Nelner stops her and it's stripped by Seibel, but they're going to call a foul on her potential steal, and it'll be a pass in down low. And Emily will pass it in down low. Pass tipped and put up, blocked by Seibel, and it's picked up by Hammett, who tried to send it to Seibel. She didn't want it, I think. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Either way, jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Hornets. Pass deep corner. Blocked by Seibel, and it's picked up by Nelner. Send it to Clokey. Clokey going to push it. Sends it down low to Grl. Grl fakes, puts it up, blocked from behind, gets her own rebound, puts it back up out the front of the rim, tipped twice, and rebounded by Rodriguez. Seibel firstly back on defense, and the Hornets will take it up slowly. Guarded by Seibel, lost her dribble. Seibel all over her. Needs an option, sends it out to Turk. Turk loses her dribble. That one crossed. Over to Winchell. Grl closely on her, now loses it. Jump ball, and it's going to go with the Lancers. Sido going to enter for Nelner, and Seibel will pass it in from the corner. Gets it into Clokey. Sends it over to Hammett. Fakes down low, now going to send it over to Sido. Has Seibel down low, can't find her in time. Back up top to Clokey. Clokey thinks about deep two, now going to bounce back out. They'll reset. Fakes and sends it on to Seibel off a foot, and rebounded and scooped up by Razul. Pass down low to Rodriguez, looking down low to Turk. Now finds her. Sido closely on her. Makes a move, fades away, tipped, and tipped twice again. And out of bounds off the Lancers. And it'll be Emily who will pass it in from the corner. Passing down low for Turk. Turk driving in, puts it up, and too far, rebounded by Seibel. Seibel up to Clokey, and Clokey will take it up the floor. Pass deep, finds Grl down low, and just up and out. Amazing find from Clokey, sent through a bunch of traffic. Now Rouse on the breakaway. Hammett comes in strong and in fouls. first one bounces up and straight down and in. Hornets now with an 18, 24-6. Number 2. That one up and out. A ball on the floor and foul on Seibel. I believe that is her second. And quick substitution here will be Kazemba for Hammett, and that is indeed Seibel's second. Needs an option. Pass corner, and picked up by Winchell. Up top to Turk. Bounces out, now stuck, sends it down low. Turnaround, puts it up, tipped, and rebounded off the hands of Kazemba. And now a foul on Kazemba, and it'll be Emily who will be sent to the line. First one bounces out. And she will try her second. That one banks home, and it's a 17-point game. Up the floor to Seibel, over to Clokey. Sends it over to Grl. Back up to Clokey. Hands it off to Sido. Sido fakes, now down low to Kazemba. Kazemba driving around. Puts it up and too far, rebounded by Winchell. Winchell stuck. Sends it deep to Turk. Turk double teamed. Crosses the line, gets around Sido. Stuck, stripped, and picked up by Kazemba and gets it over to Sido. And Sido over to Seibel, Seibel over to Clokey. Clokey up the floor. Sends it over to Seibel. Up to Clokey. Corner to Grl. Back down low to Clokey. Gets over to Kazemba. Kazemba drives around, puts it up, and fouled. Can't quite get it to fall. Nope, now I'm going to call it travel on Kazemba, and it'll go right back to the Hornets. As Nelner repairs to re-enter. It's stuck up top. Gets it over to Rodriguez. Gets it down low. Stripped by Clokey, and Clokey will pick it up. Trying to take it on the sideline. Gets stuck and travels. And Nelner and Eichstead. Nope, just Nelner. Gonna enter for Sido. And now Eichstead enters for Kazemba. And Winchell will take it up the floor. Guarded closely by Grl. Gets a screen. And Grl is fouled. Nope. Gonna put it on Winchell. Blocking foul. Grl not quite set. No, it's not the first time. It's on the Hornets. That's Turk. Interesting. Clokey will take it up the floor. Sends it over to Eichstead. Eichstead scanning. Now stuck and sends up top to Clokey. Clokey down low to Nelner. Nelner in jump ball. That'll go with the Hornets. Drive by Emily. Sends it back up top to Turk. Thanks for the three. Not going to take it. Sends it across. Rodriguez fakes up top. Now going to pull it. That one very high off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Eichstead. Jump ball. And it'll go with the Lancers. And Clokey will take it up the floor. Sends over to Eichstead. Fakes, trying to drive. Now sends it over to Seibel. Seibel turnaround. Rebounded by Clokey. Clokey comes flying out of nowhere and lays it up and in. Good read by Clokey and the Lancers. Back up by 19. Winchell up top. Guarded closely at blue line. Now loses it. Pass down low. Pass deep across. Emily driving it on Clokey. And a blocking foul on Clokey. Four out. Now come charging in. Gets it down low. Tipped by Nelner. And picked up by Turk on the outside. Trying to drive. And another blocking foul, this time on Nelner. That is her second. And this time they're all going to line up on the side. Up top to Turk. Turk trying to drive, now bounces out. Losing for a second, now tipped and stolen away by Nelner. Nelner got a one-on-one with Rouse, driving it hard. And backward pass in. Little push from behind was not called. That one lost on the baseline and out of bounds by the Hornets. And they're going to call it Hornet ball, and they'll pass it in from the corner. Gets it in, tipped by Clokey, and saved by the Hornets. Drives around to the side, trying to get up top, now sends it down low. Rouse guarded closely by Seibel. Back up top, has the open shot, gonna take it. Emily too far, rebounded by Grl. Grl gonna try to push it. Got Nelner down low, gets it to her. Turns around, puts it up, and banks it home again. Nelner with 9. And Lancers up by 21. Winchell stuck up top, and a timeout by the Hornets. 28-7, 21-point lead for the Lancers with exactly 9 minutes left. Back from the timeout, Lancers currently leading by 21, 28-7, as Hammett will now enter for Clokey. And the Hornets will pass them from the corner. Windshield met at half court by Grl. Tripped and gets it back on a spin. Now driving in, fakes, and he'll pass corner. Trying to get it down low. Now drives around and sends it up top. Rouse scanning. Nearly stripped. Rouse recovers. And sends it over to Rodriguez. Off her foot, gets it back. Trying to drive in with it, bounces off her own foot. Ball on the floor, picked up by Emily. Closely guarded. Sends it back up top. Eichstead closely on her. Back out up top. Now trying to get it down low. Scanning, sends it up, and stolen away by Grl. Grl got a one-on-one with Rouse. Rouse once again pushing her. This time they're going to call it in. One for Grl. Grl, the strong drive to the basket. It's a 30-7, 23-point lead with the and one. And Grl going to try to extend it to 24. First one off the side and rebounded by Seibel. Seibel fakes. Sends it over to Grl. Grl drives around and she'll reset. Gets a screen up to Eichstead. Eichstead down low to Nelner. Push from behind. Rebounded. Trying to drive it back around. Gets it back and sends it up top to Eichstead. Over to Seibel. Seibel up top. And a double dribble on Seibel. And Nelner now going to enter for Eichstead. Winchell up top, closely guarded by Grl. Loses it, going to pass it down low. And jump ball, and that's going to go with the Hornets. Pass in from the high corner. He's an option, now sends it in. Now they're closely on her, strips it, and out of bounds off the Lancers. Now they're playing tight defense. Last few times, number 53, Mackenzie's gotten it. She's tipped it out, got a jump ball. And they'll try again down low. Gets it up top. Trying to drive around. Stuck up top, sends over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pulls quick. That one well off. Tipped and out of bounds. Nope, saves it. Just barely. And now sends up top. Nearly stolen by Seibel. Rodriguez has an advantage. Now going to stick back out. And jump. Nope. Keeps her feet planted. Trying to get around. Stuck. And another jump ball. This time it's going to go with the Lancers. And that's 3 times Nelner's tipped it out of bounds or gotten a jump ball on that possession. And Kazemba now going to enter for Nelner. And Seibel will pass it in to Hammett. Hammett back up to Seibel. Sends it over to Nelner. Fakes down low, back up top to Seibel. Scanning, now sends it over to Grl. Fakes down low, now sends it back up top to Seibel. Seibel across to Grl, back up to Seibel. Over to Nelner. Now looking for Grl. Finds her in the corner. Trying to drive around. Sends it back up top to Seibel. Seibel down low. Kazemba turnaround, puts it up and just bounces up and out. And out of bounds off the Lancers. Williams going to enter for Nelner. And a travel at half court. And it's going right back to the Lancers. Seibel into Grl. Pass corner to Williams. Williams driving in. Gets stuck down low. Ball on the floor. Going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go with the Hornets. Hammett meets Emily at the blue line. Loses it for a second, gets it back, up top. Kazemba with a quick steal. Good read from Kazemba, sends it over to Grl. 6 minutes left. Grl down low to Seibel. Up top to Grl. Drives around, sends it over to Hammett. Hammett drives up top, going to send it over to Seibel. Over to Grl, looking down low, now drives back out up top. Gets it back up top to Seibel. Seibel trying to drive. Gets stuck down low, jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lancers. And now number 11, Gettleman going to enter. And now going to enter. Seibel looking to get it in, needs an option, gets over to Grl. And stripped away by Rouse. Stuck in the corner. Sends it down low. Looking for the handoff, now bounces it over. Stuck, now foul on Grl. And I believe that is her first. And is indeed her first. Clokey going to enter for Seibel. And the bonus now are the Hornets. It'll be number 10, Winchell, shooting a 1-and-1. And that one going to fall. And they're within 22. That one going to fall as well, and they're within 21. Grl up the floor. Sends it over to Clokey. Fakes, now gets it back up top to Grl. Grl over to Clokey. Picked up by Williams. Williams, down low to Hammett. Hammett, jump ball, going to Hornets. Winchell up top, closely guarded by Grl. Sends it down low. Turn around, Emily off the back side of the rim and rebounded by Clokey, who is immediately fouled by Winchell. 13 foul, it'll be Lancer ball down low. As Sito will prepare to enter, as will Turk for the Hornets. Enters for Kazemba, and Grl will pass it in down low to Clokey. Clokey up top. Scanning, now sends it over to Williams. Up top to Clokey. Drives, passes across, tipped, and out of bounds. Grl gets in quickly to Clokey. Clokey drives around, Clokey driving in, puts it up, and banks it home. Clokey getting it done down low again, and it's a 23-point Hornet deficit. Stripped away by Grl. Grl one-on-one with Winchell. Has a step, puts it up, and too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Clokey. Clokey back up. Hit from behind, and rebounded by Turk. Sito closely on her. Driving deep. Spins around, has a lane. Now going to send it back out up top. Winchell had the open shot. Now going to send it back down low to Turk. Turk driving in, puts it up, and too low. Rebounded by Grl. And Grl back up the floor. Grl driving fast. She's got people up top. Gets up to Clokey. Clokey the open three. Going to pass it low to Hammond instead. She's going to put it up and off the side. Rebounded by Turk. Turk scanning, bounces out, sends it down low, tipped and out of bounds off the Hornets, and that's going with the Lancers as Nelner will re-enter for Grl. And Nelner will pass into Clokey, and Clokey will take it up the floor. 23-point Lancer lead, 32-9 with 3:23 left in the second half. Over to Sito. Back up top to Clokey. Sends it over to Williams. Down low to Sito and loses it out of bounds. And now Seibel going to enter for Williams. And Gettleman for the Hornets. Emily up top. Sends it down low to Rodriguez. Driving in, puts it up. Air ball, rebounded by Nelner. Clokey up the floor. Going fast. People up top. Sends it low to Hammond. Just off her hands. Would have had the open layup. Couldn't handle the pass, but tie. As Kazemba and Eichstead enter for Hammett and Sito. And this will most likely be the final Lancers in for the remainder of the game. Possibly get Nelner in one more time. Sends it over. Nearly stolen away by Kazemba. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Got enough of it to tip it out of bounds. And the Hornets will pass it in from the corner. Sends it up. Tipped and stolen away by Nelner. Nelner trying to push it. Gets it and hands it off to Seibel. So fakes, now passes over to Eichstedt. Eichstedt fakes, down low to Seibel. Seibel puts it up quick and well off. Rebounded by Kloke. Kloke back up. That one too far. Rebounded by Kazemba. Kazemba out to Eichstedt. Eichstedt going to put it up. That one just up and out. Rebounded by Kloke. Kloke is fouled. And she will shoot two. And Kloke now at the line. First one going to fall. Second one up and out. Rebounded by Nelner. And she is fouled from behind. And it'll be Lancer ball down low. And Rouse going to re-enter for Rodriguez. Nelner to pass it in down low. Gets into Kloke. Kloke stuck, puts it up, tipped, and rebounded by the Hornets. Gets stuck, pass up, and too far, and that's going back with the Lancers. 2:09 left. Seibel into Kloke. Seibel up top. Gets it down low to Nelner. Right through her hands. And picked up by the Hornets. Turk up top. Gets down up top to number 24, Gettleman. Back up top to Turk, driving around. Bouncing out and saved in the corner by Rouse. Back up top to Turk. 1:35 left. Turk driving around. Bounces out. Now stuck. Drives back around. And sends it back up top. Scanning needs an option. And a timeout by the Hornets. 1:22 left. 24-point Lancer lead. Score 33-9. Back from the timeout. Lancers up by 24, 33-9. Passing from opposite corner. Scanning, needs an option, gets it in. Stolen by Kloke, but out of bounds. Off Kloke. And they'll try again. Needs an option. Sends it in to Turk. Turk bounces out and driving around. Drives in, puts it up, and off the side of the rim. Rebounded, tipped, blocked, and stolen away by Eichstedt. Saved by Kloke, and Kloke up the floor. And we've reached the minute mark. Down low to Nelner. Nelner stuck, now drives around. Pass up to Kloke. Kloke fakes up top to Eichstedt. Eichstedt down low to Nelner. Nelner hit from behind. And calling a travel on Nelner. And the Hornets will retake possession. Williams trying to get a re-enter in. 45 seconds left. Hopefully we'll get a chance to. Turk drives around, puts up a shot, and off the side of the rim, rebounded by Seibel. Seibel hand off to Kloke. Kloke trying to push it. She's got numbers. Sends it down low to Kazemba. Kazemba loses it, and it's picked up by Turk. Turk trying to push it. Tipped and stolen away by Kloke. Now stolen away again, and Turk put on the line. 26.3 seconds left. Williams will indeed get in with the Lancer ball. Most likely the last time the Lancers will have an offensive possession that they'll do something with. Might hold it out for 30 seconds. Might try to go one more time. Williams did not enter on that stoppage. Not entirely sure why. Sent over to Eichstadt. Down low to Nelner. Nelner driving in. Puts it up and rims up and out. Rebounded by Kazemba. Kazemba back up. And Kazemba going to get it to fall. 35, a 26-point lead. Time running down from 10 seconds. Up the floor is Winchell. 5 seconds left. Trying to get to double digits. Drives around. 2 seconds left. Driving in. Out of bounds, and that'll do it. Lancers win it by 26, 35-9, and our JV team now 2-1. Only loss going to CFC. And they get their second win in the last 2 years. Varsity and band will be starting in the next few moments. Varsity game is starting at 15, band at about 5. Hope to see you then. Lancers win this one by 26, 35-9.